Advanced Breed High School was one of the most prestigious high schools in the whole of Sagamu, in Ogun State. In this school, many of the students are from rich homes. The school holds a scholarship program once a year, which gives opportunity to students from average and poor homes to get access to its standard learning. In this school, learning is made more like a British school. There are various extracurricular that makes learning fun and help their students have a broader view of learning. The school is filled with beautiful girls and handsome guys, but according to class of beauty, Ada was the top most beautiful girl. Other girls add a little makeup to school, but the school doesn't support heavy makeup. But Ada was a natural beauty. Her skin tone was perfectly blended. She was an epitome of beauty. Ada was raised in an average home, but when she clocked 12, her dad was promoted and they became wealthy. That was why her parents could afford Advanced Breed. She was an only child, but Ada was a disciplined girl. She never allowed the attention that her beauty attracts to sway her. Ada would always listen attentively to her teachers and would always ask questions. Some of the male teachers were always carried away by her beauty, especially the maths and physics teacher. There are 3 girls in school who call themselves the Panthers. These 3 girls are named Chika, Doreen, and Diana. The Panthers believe themselves to be the queens of the school, and they often bully average girls and poor girls. Their common enemy is Ada. Before now, they have asked Ada to join them. But Ada is a girl with high moral standards and is always focused on her studies because she wanted to become a surgeon. So Ada declined their offer so many times. They then hated Ada so passionately because Ada's beauty attracts almost all the guys in school. She was a major threat to them, even in the sight of the male teachers. One day, during chemistry class, the chemistry teacher gave an impromptu test to see how well the students are studying. Ada wasn't moved by this test because Ada is a studious student. While the test was going on, Chika, the head of the Panthers, was caught cheating using her phone. She was scolded by teacher, and then he asked her to see him in his office. Chika already understood what she had to do to escape the punishment for cheating, so she went to the office later in the day, after school hours, to see Mr. Dave, the chemistry teacher. While they were in the office, he looked everywhere and he slept with and also gave her some cash. After she left the office, she went back to the classroom and saw Ada still studying after school hours, trying to prepare hard for the upcoming exams. Chika laughed and clapped her hands. You have all the beauty and all men at your call and beckon, but yet you choose to suffer yourself and forming good girl. See the way the math and physics teacher look at you, while I have been trying to get to the math teacher but he doesn't notice me. Ada just looked up and stared at her in disbelief. She didn't say a word and just buried her face back in her book. Chika felt insulted and just carried her bag and left in frustration. I will make Ada pay one way or the other, she said in her thoughts. Among all the guys that loved Ada, there was only one person that caught Ada's attention. His name was Ken. Ken also was the top most handsome guy in school. He was a class ahead of Ada and a top scorer in his class. Ken was also like Ada. Even though girls are over him, he never let it affect his studies. Diana, the third lady in the Panthers, had always been on Ken's neck, but as usual, Ken frustrates all the efforts of girls. Ada didn't have friends, but one day a new girl, Kemi, came into the school and the teacher assigned her to Ada for tutoring and also for help her catch up with class notes. That was how Ada and Kemi became good friends. They would always stay back after school to study and go home together. Ada thought Kemi was the perfect friend for her since Kemi wasn't like other girls in the school. She was focused. Little did she know that Kemi is one of her biggest mistakes in life that she would ever make. Seeing that Kemi is close to Ada, the mathematics techer, Mr. Pius, who had been looking for a way to have a taste of Ada, started getting close to Kemi and making his intentions known to her. He promised Kemi some money and also good grades if she can help him come up with a perfect plan to get Ada under his body. Kemi told him she would start working on it. Also, the Panthers approached Kemi to let her know how much they hated Ada and what she did to them. They wanted her to pay, but they can't get close to her. Kemi made a deal with them that if she helps them out, they will pay a sum of money, which they agreed. Then Kemi began to devise means to lure Ada to the math teacher and also make the Panthers hit her at her most vulnerable point, like share and comment for part 2.